Welcome back to another video. It's your boy SG. Today's video I'm reacting to is The Less You React, The More You Win, by Derek Silver. And he made a reaction video about 3 weeks ago. Shout out to him. And let's see what he's gonna say in the video.
You know, one of the most powerful things you can say to yourself and almost immediately reconcile with whatever situation you're going through is by saying it is what it is. It's kind of like this magic phrase that allows you to accept what is, because that's what allows you to move forward and live in a proactive state instead of living in a reactionary state. And from a logical point of view, that's always been my counter to therapy. It's not that talking about it is necessarily a bad thing, like getting stuff off your chest, talking about your problems, maybe you're talking to one of your homies. You know, just to get some stuff off your chest. But no matter how much you talk about something, unless you take action to change your circumstances, you are always going to stay in the same place in life.
Facts.
Like, you're always going to end up depressed. You have to take action, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Just take a step in the general direction that you want to go. And as you take those steps, your path will begin to unveil itself. And this is actually what stops most people, what keeps most people living in a reactionary state. Because everyone wants to see the exact path before they start to walk. Because they're terrified of what they don't know, can't see, or don't understand, or haven't experienced. Like, most people have a bunch of things they want to do but never take action because they can't see their road ahead. So they just end up never walking that path or going down that road.
Facts, they never. Because most people will never become successful. They were never gonna walk to the lonely path so they can become successful. Most people don't do that. Because most people are too afraid to isolate themselves from society, including their friends, families, and others in general. Because people don't do that. Because they say that they want to become successful, they want to be rich, or they want to become the best version of themselves, or they're gonna get the job that they wanted, but they never took actions, bro. They just wait things to happen, bro. And this is why you can't always wait for things is to happen. Yeah, some of it will happen, but mostly it doesn't, bro. It don't. I'm gonna keep it for real, guys, bro. It's not gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna become rich, you're not gonna become successful. Like, you're not gonna get the things that you wanted unless if you put the work in. Even you're not gonna get 100 subscribers, or 1K or 5K or 10K or 100K subscribers if you don't stop posting videos on YouTube. Because I'm telling you, G, you have to put the work in so you can get the things that you wanted. Because if you set your goals, you need to work towards it, bro. G, you can't wait things to happen, G. You need to make it happen so you can get one.
You cannot wait for life to happen. You cannot wait for a sign. You can't wait to feel like it. You can't wait for motivation. You can't wait to get lucky. You get lucky by putting yourselves in positions to be lucky. So as you take action, the more lucky you become. It's kind of like a compounding effect. It's like gaining momentum. And this can't happen if you're living in a state where you're just waiting for life to happen to you, where you're just reacting to everything that comes. You have to be proactive. Whatever you want, you have to bend reality and the world to your desire with your willpower. When you're able to be less reactive to circumstances that happens to you, it allows you to detach. And I really do believe that the law of detachment is a real thing. Like, the more detached you are from a certain outcome, the more likely it is that you're able to manifest, for lack of a better word, the outcome that you want. It's kind of like how when you're a kid, right? Whenever you didn't want to get called on in class, whenever you were afraid to get called on, you know, you're avoiding eye contact with the teacher, you forgot your homework, you're trying not to get called on. Like, it was always in those moments where the teacher would call on you, or at least that was the case for me. Like, the more fearful or the more afraid you are of a certain outcome, the more likely it is to actually happen, and vice versa. And a part of that really has to do with the energy that you put out in both situations. You know, I saw an old Casey Neistat video, and it was a quick little short film about life. And he describes life as this sliding escalator that's going against you. Like, you know, the ones that you see at airports. And he was basically trying to say that if you stand still on that sliding escalator in life, you will fall behind.
Facts.
Life is eventually going to push you out of the...
Facts. You will get left behind if you stand still, if you don't make a move. Like, if you don't, for example, like, if you don't climb up the mountain to get into the top and to go inside of that cotton, to put that fire on the cotton to keep yourself warm, you will freeze to death, bro. Because you can't wait the carbon house to fall into places to you. Because the cotton house, it can't move, bro. The cotton can't move by itself. It stands still. You have to climb up into the mountain so you can survive. Because that's how it is, bro. You need to start taking actions. You need to start finding the solutions that how I'm gonna do this, or how I'm gonna do that. You need to think to yourself for that. But don't always overthink, or don't be overconfident. I say, one day I'm gonna climb in the mountain so I can be in the content house, so I can survive, so I can feel really good. One day I'm gonna climb in there. Or maybe tomorrow I'm gonna do this, but you don't do it, bro. You need to climb on it, bro. You need to take actions. Because that's what you need to do. Like, you have to step out of your comfort zone. Because you have to be uncomfortable. Because if you be uncomfortable, like, you're gonna grow. Like, you're preparing to go to the next level. Does it make sense, right? And that's why you have to do it. Because you can't be staying still, staying too comfortable. You need to take actions. So your life can change for the better.
Picture if you don't move, if you stay in the same spot. And when you're standing still, that's when you're the most depressed, that's when you're lonely, that's when all aspects of your life begin to deteriorate. Each and every single time, it was when you were standing still, living in a reactionary state, waiting for life to happen. That's normally when you're the most depressed or dissatisfied with your life. If you wait for life, if you're reacting to life, you are just going to be waiting to get run over. Now, if you walk on that sliding escalator, if you're just kind of coasting in life, you won't necessarily fall behind, but you're going to stay in the same place. Because that sliding escalator is basically a metaphor for time, right? Time is going against you. And this is normally the state that most people exist in, where things aren't necessarily good enough to where you're happy, but it's not bad enough where it forces you to make a change. And he was basically saying that if you want to get ahead on that sliding escalator that's going against you, that's life, you gotta hustle, you gotta run. You have to be proactive. You don't have to see the full picture, or you don't have to see the roadmap ahead. You just gotta take that first step, that first action, and stop waiting for life to happen. And it's something that you gotta ingrain in your mindset, because it's only ever going to be you. Whatever you want in life, whatever you're unhappy with, whatever it is that you want, you gotta make it happen. The blessings are going to come along the way, but you don't expect them. Like, you don't wait for them to happen. Because when you're simply waiting for that blessing, that's when life is the most unforgiving. Like, God is gonna bless you along the way, but Jesus helps those who helps themselves. You have to genuinely try.
Facts. Because if you try, if you start putting in the work, when you start a hustle every day, every week, every month, or every year, like, God will bless you. Because he did that to me. When I start taking actions in life. When I started my YouTube channel, God did bless me. He blessed me because I started putting in the work. Even he did bless me when I start cutting these people off in my life. Like, you have to make yourself uncomfortable, bro. So you can grow. So you can go to the next chapter in your life. Because that's how it is, bro. Because you have to level up in your life. So you can become the best version of yourself. So you can get the things that you wanted. But you have to try, bro. Even I tried to get a job. Even I got rejected. But I got accepted by one interview. That's it. Only just one interview I got accepted. The weeks are coming. But mostly I get rejected. Because I did make a move. Because I'm not scared about getting rejected by so many employers, bro. Gee, I was not scared. I took actions. Because that's you need to do as a man. You need to start worrying about what other people think. Even you need to start worrying about that you're gonna fail, that you're gonna get rejected by a girl, bro. You need to start worrying about it. You need to start taking action. You have to get used to it so you can keep going. Just don't give up. Like, if you get rejected by a girl, go for another girl, bro. I got rejected before by a girl. Even I did not care. I keep on moving forward. I keep on moving. Like, it's not going to really hurt you, G. But sometimes it does hurt for most guys. But you can't be scared of getting rejected. Because you can't. You have to move to another thing. Like, if she rejected you. Even if it's an employer rejected you, apply for another job. Just keep applying in so many jobs, then let's see if it's going to happen. But I'm not saying it to force yourself to do it. But don't really force yourself. But don't really try so hard. But you can try to do that. But you can try your best to make a move and to take actions.
You gotta stop trying to see the finish line and realize that the path is going to illuminate as you walk it. This applies to everything that you do in life. You just have to have the courage to walk that path. And God will bless those who are courageous, not those who show cowardice.
Facts.
Even under the context of dating, right? Bro, I would hate when people would give advice like, don't worry, she's out there, she's gonna come for you one day, she's gonna be there one day, you're gonna find her one day. Like, I hate that type of advice because it's such a lie. The girl you want isn't going to magically appear in your life and look in your direction. You have to go get her. Just like that employer from that company you want to get a job in isn't going to magically send you a cold email saying we'd love to have you. You actually have to apply, you have to interview, you have to show your credentials, and if you get rejected, it is what it is. Instead of being reactive, be proactive. Now you know your first step. Now you know the direction in which you have to go or the direction that you have to pivot to. If you want to get jacked, if you want to be in shape, same exact thing. If you want to know how to be physically capable, same thing. Start hitting the gym, go learn wrestling, go learn Muay Thai, go learn kickboxing, go take boxing classes, go to an MMA gym. If you want to make content, right, same exact thing. Stop trying to plan everything out. Your first video is going to suck regardless. Your first video is going to get 30 views regardless. You got to just start recording, post it, realize.
It happens to my video, G. But still, I keep going. Bro. Sometimes it does affect me, but now I realize it don't affect me because I get used to it. Like, if my videos doesn't get a lot of views or doesn't get a lot of subscribers, alright, I don't care. Just keep on moving. Just keep posting videos. Just keep believing. Just keep believing myself. Because that's what you need to do. You need to believe in yourself. Don't really give up. Don't throw the towel. Just keep going. Just keep pushing forward. So you can get those things, bro. You have to believe in yourself, bro. Because that was a test from God. Because God is testing you is to see if you have faith in him. If you do believe in him, if you do trust him, that he will give those things. But you have to put your trust in him. Like, if you put your trust in him, he will give you those things. But don't try to hope that it's gonna come too fast. No. You need to have faith and start putting in the work. Continue putting in the work. And those things will come into your place.
That you're going to cringe at yourself eventually. But as you start walking that path, now you have data points. Now you can adjust your path along the way. Like, if you really think about it, that's always when the best things happen in life, when you decide to just go f*** it and just go for it. It's kind of like putting together a puzzle, right? The whole picture starts to become clear as you're fitting the pieces in. It's like you don't solve a puzzle by just standing there hoping that it'll come together when you see the whole picture. In that situation, that puzzle is never going to be complete. You're never going to solve your problems. And the same thing goes for anything in life. You have to start at a single point and then build upon that point that you started on. You have to put the onus on yourself to be proactive. Nothing is coming to you. Nothing is going to save you. And we all know that quote, right? And it's another one of those things where I wish I would have internalized sooner. Because even though it's like common sense, you hear it and it's like, yeah, of course, we're all living our own lives. Knowing something and internalizing it are two completely different concepts. When you internalize something, it's like you got to etch it into your mind, body, and your soul to where when you want something so badly, that's when your mind responds. And that's when it tells your body to move accordingly. Like when you want something, it's there. Your body responds. You automatically take action. That's how you got to condition yourself. Very similar to women, life is oftentimes going to throw a lot of shit tests your way. Life is going to shit test you. And oftentimes you're going to realize that the worst decisions that you ever made were based on an impulse, were based on your initial reaction. For example, right, you got upset, so you acted out of frustration. You were texting a girl, she ghosted you, and you started getting anxious. You started thinking about losing her, and your instinctual reaction was to push harder, to try to secure her, to try.
So what I say for you guys, like, if she didn't text you back, she ghosted you, or she left you on red, bro, just don't either text her back. Don't either overthink of you're about to lose her, bro. But if you're texting her too much, of course you're gonna lose her. Then of course, she's not gonna think about you. She's gonna go for another guy. Because she doesn't want to be with you, because you're too desperate for her. Because you're just begging for her too much. Because you don't want to be the type of guy who's begging to women too much. You don't want to beg her for your attention, G. Because most women, they will test you, and that happens to me, even including my sister. She tested me before. I know it does not relate to dating or relationship. It could be out there, bro. Not just in dating or relationship that women's gonna test you. Even including your teacher, even including your mother and your sister, even your female boss, even your female co-worker. They will test you, no matter what. Because it don't matter if it don't matter that she's gonna test you in a dating or a relationship. They will test you outside of relationship as well, even including your female friends as well. I forgot about that. They will test you. And that's why you need to understand that, bro. Like, if she did not test you back, like she ghosted you, she left you on red, then delete her, bro. Delete the message or block her. Because that's what I did for me. Because I have some girls who are DMing me, but I'm not even capping, bro. Like, no cap. I have some random girls are DMing me on Instagram, saying or her friend got a crush on me, or I saw you on the dating apps, but I don't even use the dating apps, or I do love you, I got a crush on you, I want to get to know you, but my Instagram profile is a picture of girls who are bending down and praying at the snow. Like, it don't really make sense. I don't put a picture of myself on Instagram. Yes, I used to, but now I put a picture of a wallpaper or art or something, bro. Like, I'm not even capping, bro. It is for real, and that happens, bro. But I didn't even respond the message. I just saw the DM. Then I was about to check. Even I was about to check in her profiles is to see if she if she's pretty or not. Then I decided to not reply the message. Then I delete the message. That's it. Cause that's what I'm saying, bro. You have to delete the message. Like, if she did not text you back. Cause I'm telling you, bro. Even block her as well. Cause if you block her, then she's gonna realize. Then probably she's gonna realize that you blocked her. Or probably she will care that she blocked you. Even she wants to she wants to search on your name, try to check on your profiles, but she can't find you, but she can't find your profiles on Instagram or Snapchat because you blocked her. Then she's gonna think about you. Probably she will, but I don't know about it. So I'm telling you, G. Or probably she will move on quickly because that's how women are. They moved on. They move on quickly. They won't even care. But there's some majority that will.
Lock her down. She then feels your desperate energy and you completely lost it. Completely failing to understand that if you just went it is what it is and moved on to the next, the chances of her coming back is actually that much higher. For whatever reason this is the case. Maybe it's because she's thinking in her head, I haven't texted him back in a day, he hasn't said anything, why isn't he simping for me or chasing me like these other guys, and she starts thinking that you don't care, which makes her reach out. Like, I don't know why this is, but each and every single time I'm about to move on, I don't care, that's when they text back for whatever reason. And maybe you can attribute it to the energy you put out there, but this applies to everything in life in general. The less reactive you are to bullshit that comes your way, the more you can kind of just shrug your shoulders and go, it is what it is, not get hung up and keep it pushing. For whatever reason, the world starts to begin to bend to your will. And again, realize that there's a lot of bullshit that's going to come your way. Women will shit test you just like life is going to shit test you.
Facts. They will.
You know, it's kind of fun.
Even not just women, even your friends will test you, bro. Your friends will test you. Because your friends will test you is to see if you're gonna give them if you're gonna give your reaction to them or not. Like, for example, you see the girl that you like, and your friend was there, and was seeing that you like that girl, and you were having conversation with her, you're talking to her, then your friend's starting to butt in. Now he's gonna say something flirty or other things to that girl that you like. He was trying to steal your girl. He was trying to test you, is to see if you're gonna give your reaction to him, bro. And this is why, bro, I'm telling you, everybody's gonna test you. And that's why you need to see through their BS. So you can't fall for their BS, bro. Cause I have that before. I have fall for it before, when I start learning about human nature, bro. When I've started learning how people work, how does people work. Now I realize I can see through the BS from people. Because when people try to say something bad to me, try to get me offended, bro, I don't even react, bro. I just keep myself quiet. I just don't care. Even they will carry on doing it all over again, trying to get something out of me, but I didn't give them what they want. Even they keep doing it, they keep trying, they keep forcing it, but they can't. But I'm not giving them still. So they gave up. So they gave themselves a rest. Even they're low key angry. They're low key jealous, insecure bitches. They are. Even they're pussy off. And as well, They don't even as well. They're just low key hating on you. That's why they wanna say they wanna do these sneaky stuff. Try to tear you down, bro. Because that was a test, and that's why the devil is gonna use people to test you. Uh, it's gonna use people to bring you down. Because people know what they're doing. They will try. They will try to test you is to see if you're gonna become more emotional. If you're gonna give them what they want. If you're gonna if you're gonna react to their behavior, but you didn't. Because the more you react to others, the more you will win against them. You will win against people for not giving them what they want. You will win against them when you don't say any of words to them. You kept your mouth shut. You're focusing what truly matters in your life. You're not wasting your energy and wasting your time to these type of people, because these type of people, they're just lunatics, they're hypocrites, they're narcissistic, they're toxic, they're fake, they're insecures, because they can't because even they're entitled as well, because they can't keep it real, because they can't stand that they can't they can't stand you because you're being different, because you're leveling up in your life, and they can sense that energy, and that's why they want to tear you down. And this is why you can't give people what they want, because people want your reaction, so it's to boost their egos, so they can steal your life force energy, so they will try to take you away from the path of righteousness that you're walking. They'll try to take away from your purpose, bro. And that's why I don't let that happen. Because you have to keep pushing forward and let people do what they do to you, but you're not gonna give them what they want, because sooner it's gonna stop. They're gonna stop doing it, because they can't control your emotions, because they can't manipulate you, so you can give something to them, bro. You're not giving them shit. You're not giving them what they want. You're protecting your energy, and you're using your energy and time wisely, so you can keep pushing forward and keep leveling up in your life to achieve your goals in your life, and let these people suffer in the end.
And I remember back in the day when I was going on a lot of dates, there was this one girl that I went on a date with, and we got some in and out, got some drive through, went back to my spot afterwards, and we were sitting on my bed just vibing, watching some dating show, and she asked me, so how many people are you talking to right now? You can be honest. And she said that as if I was gonna lie or care to lie. And I was just like, oh, I'm talking to like 3-4 people right now, not too much. And she responded with, wow, that's so crazy. And then I asked her, what about you? And she said, only 2 other guys right now. But one of them actually asked me on a date this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go. Listen, I don't know if she was capping or she was being honest or not, but it sounded like it was a response out of insecurity, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm pretty sure she wanted me to be like, no, don't go, like, stay with me or whatever. But instead, I just said, yeah, you should go. It sounds like it would be a great time. And I could kind of tell based on her reaction, this was like kind of a foreign experience to her, like having a guy not care this much. And it wasn't a front, like I just genuinely didn't really care that much. Like in that situation, I could tell she kind of wanted a reaction. And she just ended up saying, yeah, I don't know. Bro, being less reactive puts you in such a position of power no matter what it is that you're doing. And it really does communicate this extreme level of confidence and competence about you. Like the only way shit really gets to you in life is if you're a reactive person, and that's also how you put yourself in dumb situations, by just
Yeah, facts. That's why you don't want to react to everybody, bro. You don't want to give no girl, no other guys your reactions, because they will try to because they will try to get something out of you. They will try to take your energy. They will try to take your time that you're putting in the effort into your goals. They will try to take it, because they will try to shit test you, is to see if you're gonna fall for it or not. Because that happens to me, because I got shit tested by my cousin 2 times. But it's not bad, but it's not in a bad way, but it's in a good way, bro. Because he did shit test me, is to see if I'm disciplined or not. Even the second vote is to see if I'm scared of the dark or not. And that's why I failed these tests, both. Because I didn't see through his BS. Because I was naive. I'm telling you, bro. Because as a man, you can't be naive. You can't think that everybody is really nice and friendly to you. Because sometimes people might do you dirty. Because sometimes people will snake you, bro. They will switch up on you. They will start doing these weird shit around you. Try to get something out of you. And this is why you have to stay awoke. You have to see through their BS. I'm telling you, bro. And this is why I'm starting to see everybody's BS. Because I'm telling you, bro, because people nowadays, they're just idiots, bro. They're just NPCs. They're just lost. They're just messed up, bro, in their head. You can't even have a real conversation with them. Even when they're having conversation with you, bro, you don't feel the energy too much. Like, you will feel the weird and fake energy inside of these people, bro. Cause that happens to me when I'm talking to the people in my college, bro. That I did used it to go, even in the workplace as well, and I feel that weird energy around me, because their presence are just nothing, man. I'm telling you, when I start feeling people's presence, I feel nothing, bro. It's just they're zombies, bro. I can tell people, because people around the world, they're zombies, bro. They're dead in the inside. They have no soul. And that's why I'm telling you, bro, you don't want to give your reaction to these zombies out there around the world who are walking dead. They're walking dead around the world. And you don't want to give these lunatics your reaction. You don't want to give them what they want. You don't want to complain all the time or be overreactive to them, because deep down they don't because deep down they don't really truly care. They don't care that they did offended you. They don't care that they made you feel this type of way. Because they know what they're doing. They'll try to do that is only to boost their ego. It's only to try to take your energy so you can be a zombie like them, bro. So why on earth are you gonna give these people your reaction, bro? They're just soulless, bro. They're NPCs. They're bots. You don't want to give them nothing. Like the less you react to them, the more you will win against them. Because you will start to learn how people work. You will start to see through their BS. And you're not giving them what they want. You're just ignoring them. You're not caring what they're saying about you. Like death threats. Yeah, for example, like they send a death threat to you. or they say they crack a racist they crack a racist joke to you, or they crack a horrible jokes about your mom, or about your other your family members, other stuff. I'm telling you, bro, you're not giving them what they want, because you understand how people works in these days, because it makes your life easier, because you're learning to detach from everybody, so you can manifest the things that you wanted in your life, because it gets you anywhere in life. Like giving people, like complaining and giving people your reaction, it won't solve your problems in life. It won't get you nowhere in life. So the one thing, don't give them your reaction. Because that's how it is. And that's all I'm gonna say. Don't react. Respond with silence. Practice to detach from people and society. And start to focus on your goals by taking actions. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more motivation and inspiration. SG, and I'm out.